So today I have a bit of a challenge. My mate's just dropped this bike off to see if I can finish it off and give it a tidy up. However, the challenge is I've only got a day to do it because he wants to give it as a birthday present to one of his friend's sons. So there's quite a bit to do to make it half presentable. There's quite a few things missing. There's boots off the suspension missing. It needs a good tidy up. Most of it's there. The last time I think it run was about 6 months ago when he kicked it over and got it to fire. So I'm taking it that the engine is running fine. It does need fluids. It's got no oil in it. I don't think it's got any coolant in it. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to make it look half decent and good enough to give as a birthday present. And bearing in mind I've only got a day to do it. So I'm going to make a start on this and see what we can do. I think I'll start with the plastics. I'm going to rip all those off because they need tidying up. They're pretty horrendous. And I might just bung them all in the dishwasher to see if I can at least get them clean. And I've got a few repairs to make on it by the looks of it. If I can't find a new one in the shed, which I doubt, because I don't think I've got anything this size. But we'll have a bit of a hunt around and see if we can find a boot for that on the suspension. We'll try and put some fluids in it and see if we can kick it over, and hopefully it'll work. But other than that, majority of it is just a good tidy up and make it look presentable and a working bike. Okay, plastics are all off. Pretty great condition. So I'll try and clean all these up. So they're going to go in the dishwasher. Looks like the dogs are getting involved and want to give me a bit of a hand, or just basically get in the way like usual. But anyway, so I think I'll get them in the wash. Try and clean this engine up a little bit, get some oils in it and see if we can kick it over. I've got to do something with that tank. It's just got rust stains all over it. The paintwork's in pretty good condition. I have got a little bit of touch-up paint for the green, so I might give that a go. Also need to take these forks off. We're also missing a bracket for the handlebars, and a few nuts and bolts for the wheels, and the brake isn't connected, so I'm not sure if that works. Front brake seems to be working, which is always a bonus. So that's us so far. All right, the tank's off, but the petcock looks completely seized, so I'm gonna have to take that to pieces if I can without breaking it, and seeing if we can repair that. Doesn't look too healthy. Quite a bit of rust on here, so I'm gonna have to clean all this off. And I'm gonna put some fluids in and see if we can just kick it over. I'll try a bit of starter fluid on it, just to see if we get anything. Doesn't look like there's any oil in it at all, which isn't a good sign. Well, there might be a tad, but not a lot. Okay, just filled the oil up. So there's oil in it now. Filled the radiator up. However, the overflow looks like it's blocked, so I'm just going to try and unblock that. So at least it can overflow now, because I've just overfilled it a little bit. Right, Just going to give it a little bit of a de-rust here and there with the old wire wheel, the wire brush as it is. The radiator cap's pretty rusty, so I'm just going to give that a clean up with a wire brush, an electric grinder, just to make it look a bit healthier. Right, that looks a little bit better. It's come up okay. Might give it a little bit of a clear coat just to stop any more corrosion forming on it. So just gone over the engine with a bit of wire wool and some WD-40 just to give it a bit of a clean, get rid of some of the light surface corrosion on it. Seems to be coming up okay. Usually I'd just take the engine out and just strip it down and give it a good clean, but I don't really have time to do that today. But she's not looking too bad. Cleaned a lot of the rusty bolts up. If you're finding this helpful, please like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, I just filled the float bowl to see if we can kick it over, just to see if the engine works. It seems to be working, so... So it all appears to be running. It's got no kill switch on it, which I'll have to sort out. But it seems to be running fine. Just needs a little bit of a tune up here and there, I think. And we'll get the tank back on and see what we can do. But we've got to clean that petcock up first. I just gave the spring a bit of a rub down with a wire brush. Most of the paint's fallen off. So I'm going to have to try and tidy that up somehow. But I think I'll have a go at the petcock now and see if we can get the tank cleaned up back on the bike. And then we should be able to kick it over properly and tune it in. Looks a little bit rusty on the outside. The inside doesn't look too bad. But there's definitely a blockage. So I'm going to give it a clean on the outside with a wire brush there and a little bit of a wipe over. Then I'll take it to bits and see what's going on. Okay, so that's all going in the ultrasonic for about half an hour. Hopefully that'll clean that up, soften the main spindle part of the petcock up and loosen that up. So we'll give that a go, put that in, cook. Petcock has all been in the ultrasonic for an hour or so. Seems to be all working fine now. Just a case of putting it together. Fuel tank just needs a good clean up by the looks of it. So what I'll probably do is put a Stanley blade on the tank, give it a bit of a scrape just to get rid of some of this rust, some of the grime, and then give it a light sand and a polish with some bathroom sift cleaner, I think it's called, which generally polishes them up pretty good. So I've given it a good sand and a bit of a scrape, and now I'm polishing it up with this stuff, which is just Jif concentrate bathroom cleaner basically. It works a bit like a teacup, but it's cheaper, but it brings plastics up really well. So it's come out pretty clean. It's not perfect, but I haven't got enough time to spend hours and hours on it because I've got to get this done in a day. But it looks a little bit healthier now. What I usually do just to finish these off is give them a spray with some fish oil, which takes a lot of the scratches out. It just buffs them up a little bit. Once I get the bike all back together, I'll try and give it a bit more of a polish, but it's looking a bit tidier anyway. I've just gone over the bike with the wire wool and wire brush to get as much rust off as I can. It looks like it's been painted, but I don't think they used primer on it. So the paint is a little bit flaky. So I'm going to try and go over this with a little bit of primer. And I've got some green paint which should match this. I've got to tie up that suspension as well, so I'll give that a bit of a paint. Majority of it's pretty good. The exhaust, a lot of the paint's come off the exhaust, so I've just taken off a lot of the rust. I've got some heat paint somewhere, so I'll give that a bit of a coat in paint. But all these parts what I've rubbed down, I've got to give them a little prime and a coat of paint and tidy it up. It's turning into more of a detailing job this, rather than a mechanical job. What I do need to do is get this front fork off and see if I can find a replacement boot for it, because it's missing the boot. While they're off, I might give the shocks a little bit of a polish on the buffing machine, try and get rid of some of this surface rust. So I think that'll be my next goal. I've also got to find this bracket for these handlebars. Right, shocks removed. Just going to give them a good clean up now and see if I can find a boot for that. I'll try and give them a bit of a polish and a bit of a clean up. So quick buff up one of the spree suspensions on the buffing machine. So there's a little bit of difference. So that one looks all corroded. That one's come out quite nice. I've got rid of some of the surface rust on the spring. I just got to find a boot for that now. But we're getting there, and that took me about 5 minutes on a buffing machine. So I installed a new kill switch. Just got to wire it in. Doesn't appear to be any wire. I think that might be something to do with the kill switch, but I'm not entirely sure, so I have to check that out in a minute. Put a new chain on, so I've got that in place. The actual guide wheel fell to pieces, so I've got to put a new guide wheel on it. Got nuts on the boot on the wheels, so they're all done. Forks are all polished up. Wasn't able to find another boot, so I took the other one off. I think we've got some sleeves to go over that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Handlebar clamps are all in place. So that's as far as I've got so far. So just touching up some of the spray where the paint had come off. So just give it a quick prime. I've got a similar colour in green, so I'll touch it in with that when this primer's dry, and hopefully it should look a little bit better. Right, plastic's pretty clean after going in the dishwasher for an hour or so. Still going to need a good scrape and a good polish and clean because they're still a little bit grotty, especially the front mudguard and the rear mudguard and the side panel. The other bits are all okay. I cleaned up the plastics using some solvent and some more Jif. They cleaned up okay apart from the front mudguard, which had to have a repaint. I finished the bike off with some carbon wrap around the top of the forks, some new hand grips and some hand guards, which finished it off and gave it a good look. So I finally got it all back together. I had to respray the front mudguard because that was in pretty poor condition. It's a completely different colour as well. The rest of the guards and plastics came up pretty good. With a bit of elbow grease, rubbing them down and giving them a bit of a polish. Tidied the paint up a little bit and all going good. So pretty much finished. Took me pretty much all day yesterday to get it done, but we managed to do it at a push. The only thing I had to do today was the front mudguard.